Hi everybody, it's Z with the Quest. Uh, this is the Quest Inspirational Team Rescue. This happened beginning of September. Uh, let's see here. Slowly things are starting to open up in Asia and the team is ready. Along with patrolling and harassing the bad guys, we let them know what's next if they continue down the path they are walking. We have been watching for new activity. Then one of our spotters got word of a new brothel to open in Central City in the area of our operation. With so many of our team hanging out, taking care of the kids, this news got them revved up. The intel come pouring in from several of our sources, so we sent out scouts into 3 areas to check on any movement that would be of interest to us. There was word of a large truck, like an old military transport, moving towards this new brothel. It was escorted by 5 bikes and 1 local vehicle. We looked at the route and where they were traveling, and we learned there were only 2 exits to the expected location. Also, the train would be to our benefit. Once we had eyes on, we could see that the intel was correct, but could not determine how many kids were in the truck. They were slow moving, and we knew we had some time to get into position and choose a gorge that they would have to pass through. With this location to make the rescue, we had several options for safe houses. I ordered a staff to these safe houses and transportation with medical supplies from our storage spaces. On this rescue, we did not know the condition of the kids. With what in action, a couple of my commanders began to set up a plan, and during this time, we had 24 team members with 5 volunteers en route. This way, as we planned, our team would already be there when we had it all figured out. With so many teammates involved in our escape with the kids, we would have no shortage of spotters in front and behind our travel to the safe houses. Our team made it to the rescue location far ahead of the bad guys. We gave them time to look over the area until the commanders would give them a plan. For once, everything was in our favor. As they entered, the bad guys would be cut off front and back without any means of defending themselves. We did think they were expecting us because they had prepared with so many guards. So we prepared as though they were expecting us. We also had a couple of teammates following at a distance and spotters along the way to watch for any other activity that we may need to know about. As they were about 3 miles from the gorge, a spotter noticed them stopping, and one of the guards got out of the back of the transport, carrying one of the girls by the back of her shirt with one hand, and tossed her into the ditch. The girl was not moving. The spotter was going nuts and wanted to do something, but we could not allow that to happen. Not yet, anyway. Not until all the bad guys were gone. The team that was following stepped it up, but would not approach till the bad guys were out of sight. A few minutes later, the team was moving again, and the spotter moved down the mountain to the little girl. And right after the teammates that were following arrived, one stayed and the other continued to follow the bad guys. The girl was alive, but in need of attention. They picked her up and took her on the bike to a nearby friendly pagoda. Now the bad guys began to enter the gorge, and the team was all in place. Shock and awe quickly came to the bad guys. They had no chance to defend themselves or their product. One of the bad guys on a bike took off out of fear, but was soon run down and debiked. We dealt with the guards by removing their clothes, tying them all together, and sent them away. We were also able to liberate a few of their bikes for future use. The girls were comforted by one of our nuns and female teammate. Next, it was on to the safe houses, where we found most of the girls to be in good condition, but in need of some much needed attention and love, ages 7 to 13. The one that was found face down in the ditch was cared for at the Pagoda. She was sick with fever, but it was determined that it was not the Chinese virus. She had the flu and was weak from little nutrition. She was 8 years old. None of the girls were related and had been taken from small, poor villages in the mountains. It appeared some were bought and others were just taken. All are safe now, secure, and happy to begin a new life. 14 rescued. Blessings to all the Quest family for helping us to save these little girls. Again, thanks for all of you to make this happen. Your donations, prayers, thoughts, and your warm hearts are all we need to end this crime against humanity. The previous total was 1,855. Our new total, grand total, since 2015 is 1,869 kids. All right. Thanks a lot. See ya.